Good afternoon and welcome from J.O. Christian Field here on the campus of the University of Connecticut. As it's UCONN baseball here on WHUS, Chris Jones and Mark Corey alongside with you as the 18-12 Connecticut Huskies take on the 18-13 Northeastern Huskies here today.
Yep, the Huskies won the rubber match of the series against St. John's by a score of 5-3. Brian Ward started and picked up. He pitched a gutsy 4 2/3 innings, having been diagnosed with mono just 2 days ago.
Going to have the national anthem.
And Christian Coletti is coming off a solid performance against Boston College last Tuesday. He pitched a career-high 7 innings, giving up 4 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, and a career-high 6 strikeouts. He picked up the no decision in the game BC went on to win 7-4.
So Coletti throwing his warm-up toss.
In his 5th start this year, his 9th appearance, he's 2-0 with an ERA of 5.49.
Sees out of the ball game is a long out from Aaron Barbosa.
Really nice play by Testani there. He had to go a long way for that one and banged into the fence. He ran out of room, but a really nice catch by Testani.
A team that's only hit 4 home runs, all won.
Key for UConn today is to keep the leadoff hitter Barbosa off the bases, as he has attempted 15 steals and stole all of them.
0-1 pitch.
Gotta love a quick inning like that.
Especially the way you had more runs against St. John's on Sunday, able to hold on for a 5-3 win. And as you mentioned, Mark, a lot of small ball in that game, getting runners on and either swiping bags or laying down some bunts, and they were able to do it very well, as Coach Penders told us.
Yeah, they sure were. They sure were. And then Vinny Sienna went 2 for 3. He had a good game. Yavarone had a big triple late in the game. And that was all they needed, as the great pitching performance in relief by Tabakman shut down St. John's Red Storm.
So UConn will
froze him with the off speed there on the outer part of the plate.
Inside, 3-2.
Zilli still nursing his bruised foot. It's relegated him to the DH spot.
Sporting the high socks today is Lippert. Full count pitch. First pitch from Coletti, swinging a line drive. Verdi laying out, but it'll be past him into left field for the first hit of the ball game. Leadoff single for Fonseca here in the second.
Northeastern is not waiting around on Coletti. Have not seen more than 3 pitches in their first 4 at-bats.
So the sophomore out of Madison, New Jersey is...
Fonseca only has 1 steal attempt this year, but it was successful.
It's a team that does run 48 out of 52 on the season for Northeastern.
There's no doubt that's contributed to their solid record so far.
For the Northeastern Huskies.
Even if Fonseca wasn't off, they probably would only been able to get 1 slow grounder.
Of the mound. And looks back, will throw over to second and throws it into center field. But Ferreter is right there, and the runner cannot advance.
Second time Verdi's tried the daylight play.
Had to try.
No need for Coletti there to just hum one over with first base open, 1 out. Sets up the double play now.
As Max going out, talking, no one covering the bag. Trying to keep Fonseca close.
Middle infield is at double play depth.
Putras, a co-captain on this.
Big pitch coming up. Josh Treff on deck. He's only hitting 178. This is his 15th game, his 14th start.
You're thinking if Coletti can find a way to get out of this inning, he seems to, once he gets through the first 2 or 3 innings, really settles down with his control. He looks a lot like he did against BC last week, and not as bad as he did against College of Charleston, but everything was up and away to righties. Just seems like he's trying to aim it, and you're taught in Little League by our coaches, don't aim it, just throw it. And I'm guessing Coach McDonald didn't say those exact words, but he said something around that as he walks back to the dugout. Northeastern here in the second.
It's got to be frustrating for Coletti. 3-1 pitch, and he makes a good pitch. Gets the grounder straight to Daniello, who's playing second for Mazzilli, who's playing DH with the bruised foot. Looked like it just might took a bad hop on him. Might taken his eye off the ball for a second.
Second error of the year for Daniello. First error at second base. As bases, the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground of Verdi in the hole. It's going to go to second for 1. Throw over to first will not be in time. And it'll be a run-in for Northeastern, but the second out of the inning for Christian Coletti.
Nice play by Verdi there. Had to go into the hole, got it with the backhand, fired over.
The third baseman,
Pretty good turn, too, but there was no chance at first base.
So 1-2 count, 2 down. Christian will throw to first, and they're going to throw home, try and get the runner as Max bobbles the ball, and they won't be able to get him as the runner took off. Christian threw to first, and Melly came home with the throw, and Max couldn't hold on to it. Would have been a bang-bang play, and another miscue from the UConn defense gives Northeastern another run.
I was going to say on the pitch before, Treff was taking a huge lead, definitely trying to bait that throw. And Coletti was at disadvantage. He has his back to third base, and he took the bait. Runner took off immediately.
So 2-2 count, 2 down. Coletti, let's come in for Northeastern. An error from Daniello. And I believe they'll have to check, but error on either McDowell or Melly for the low throw. That allowed the second run to come in. It's 2-0 Northeastern as we'll head to the bottom of the second. For Connecticut, it's Vinny, Melly, and Yavarone coming up for Connecticut.
And the great Northeastern base running we were talking about was just put on display as they pull off the double steal going on first move. And I believe with the double steal, that now makes them 50 of 54 on the year.
So middle of the second, UConn trailing 2-0, only one hit.
As classes are starting to get out, students are getting out for the day. Some more appearing at J.O. Christian.
0-2 pitch, high, 1-2. Class or a baseball game in this weather? Feel like it's not a choice. As 1-2 pitch, low, 2-2 to Vinny.
And apologize to my parents listening, but I chose announcing.
As Vinny leading the team with 21 walks, the 2-2. Swing just gets remains 2-2 to Siena. I think that's a great decision on your part.
I don't regret it.
1-0 pitch is hit out towards left field. Left fielder Burcroft will put it away for out number 2. 2 up and 2 down for the Huskies in the second.
Lippert looking great from the start.
Fielder number 10, Eric Yavaro.
Making quick work of the Huskies. Visibly unhappy after the 2 low strike calls on him. Took out his anger on that ball. Lined it straight over the shortstop's head.
Second pitch. Another strike, 0-2.
And the grand slam by Daniello against Yale. Pretty much the only highlight in a highlight-less game for the Huskies.
First time UConn's lost by more than 4 runs, and it was a 10-run loss for Connecticut. As 0-2 pitch, Danielle strike, 0-1. Chris Jones, Mark Corey here from J.O. Christian, Stores, Connecticut. So we thank Joe Costa for getting us on air. As foul ball on the ground, first base side, 0-2.
Barbosa, everything you could want in a leadoff hitter. He's coming to the game hitting .303. Has an OBP over 400.
So 2 pitch, swing and a miss, Coletti. Coletti winds the 1-1. Another swing and a miss.
So far, Baseball America's looking really good with that prediction. Coming to the game hitting .287.
Coletti ahead in the count. 1 in the dirt as Burcroft chases back-to-back strikeouts for the UConn freshman. And 2 down in the third for Northeastern.
Looked like he got him with the curveball again. That time it was in the dirt. Nice job by McDowell. He's been great so far, coming off a very good defensive game against St. John's on Sunday.
Coletti looks in, gets the sign, looks back at second. And the 2-1. Another swing and a miss. 2-2 the count.
Coletti get a lot of swing and misses from the Huskies this inning.
Only 1 hit on the day for Northeastern, but 2 runs in. The 0-1 pitch. It's going to get by Max. Bounces in the dirt. Runners will move up now second and third here with 2 down.
Looks from here like it may go down as a pass ball for McDowell. He'd been doing a great job with balls in the dirt up until that point.
So sloppy play for Connecticut. We haven't seen it too much this season, but we've seen it here today, and it's 3-0 Northeastern.
Looked a bit like the grounder to Daniello that came in the last inning. Verdi had to go a bit longer up the middle for it, but slow roller and it short hopped him.
From Verdi allowed the run to come in with 2 outs as 2-2 pitch. Hit out towards center field. Ferreter going back, still going back as he's turned around, but will be able to make the catch for the final out of the inning. So one more on the board for Northeastern. As now 3 errors for Connecticut have contributed to all 3 runs, and we'll head to the bottom of the third. So we'll have our WHUS trivia question. As Mark, our trivia question for today.
The trivia question is, which current Major League Baseball player was selected 10th overall out of Northeastern in 1998?
One that I didn't realize until I was looking through it earlier today, but we'll give you the answer between the top and bottom half of the 5th inning. As
3 errors, and all have been costly. All have resulted in a run.
So Coletti is through 3, but giving up the
High fastball there, up around eye level, and McDowell just couldn't get on top of it. He's into the game with an interesting stat line, hitting only 198, but his OBP's at 400. That's due in part to his 18 walks he's worked this year, along with 11 hit by pitches.
As a righty throwing down in the Northeastern bullpen, Lippert, the 2 pitch, is swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Testani. Third strikeout now for Lippert. So he's looked good. He's been able to keep UConn off the board at this point.
And mowing him down, his 4th strikeout of the game.
1. Stat line so far, 3 innings, 1 hit, no earned. Has 2 strikeouts and 3 walks. It's 1-1 pitch. Inside, 2-1.
Be nice if Coletti can get a bit of a groove going against the 7, 8, 9 hitters of Northeastern.
Patras leading things and a fielder's choice. Verdi decided to go to second base with it as UConn was unable to turn the double play. Try and get out of the inning. 0-1 pitch. Low 1-1.
Treff also was able to bait Coletti into throwing over to first, which allowed Foster to score the first run.
1-1 pitch. Tapped on the first pitch. Called strike 0-1. Castoldi, the third baseman.
Even Vossler last inning on a 3-2 count threw a nice curveball. Vossler took a close one for ball 4.
It's 0-1 pitch. As 1-2 pitch from Coletti. Hit this time fair over to third base. Sienna Fields throws to first. And Christian Coletti has himself a second 1-2-3 inning. As we'll head to the bottom of the 4th, UConn still trailing 3-0. It will be 2, 3, and 4 due up for Connecticut. And we'll see if Lippert, and yes he will be back out for his 4th inning of work. Why not? He's been pitching very well through his first 3 innings.
He sure has. His only blemish being the Yavarone single in the 2nd inning. He's looked very sharp.
UConn standings wise after the weekend. Huskies still struggling against Lippert.
Yeah, not being very patient either, trying to get him early in the count when he's throwing fastballs, but outside of the Yavarone single have not made solid contact today.
Down for Vinny Sienna.
Great to see that out of LJ. Had a pitch on the outer half, didn't panic, and ripped it to right.
Lippert, the lefty. The pitch. Vinny takes high, 1-0.
Hasn't had to work out of the stretch much today. Hopefully, UConn hopes that will throw him off a bit.
Sienna grounded to first. And high, 3-0 to Vinny. So Lippert, who looked like he was in a groove, gives up the base hit to Mazzilli, and all of a sudden, now 3-0 count to the cleanup man, Vinny Sienna.
And all 3 pitches have been high, all fastballs around the neck.
3-1 pitch upcoming to Vinny. On the way. Vinny goes opposite field, right field. Right fielder coming on. Will not be able to make the catch. And as that one drops in for another base hit, back-to-back hits to right field for Mazzilli and Sienna. And now Bobby Melly comes up.
While Mazzilli's was a frozen rope, that one by Sienna looked like it jammed him up a bit. but he muscled it up and dropped it right in front of the right fielder.
Melly.
So Bobby Melly
Now, stealing this year shows how good a base runner he is.
and the 1-0. Melly hits a rocket down the right field line, but will be foul as he jumped all over that pitch, sends it to the Northeastern bullpen. As you mentioned, Mark, no one throwing here with one down in the fourth. Had a righty throwing last inning. In spot. It's called a ball before. It's right on the strike zone. Looked like a very good pitch last time Lippert threw it.
He's been getting the low strike call, too, on the fastball.
2-2 count off, 3-2. That one jumped the plate.
He went for the same spot, and he almost hit it.
So a 3-2 count, one down. So
Nice play by Fonseca, and then Lippert won the face to the back with Melly. Good play by both of them.
So runners, top of the fifth inning. UConn trailing by 3 here, 1-1 count. To Barbosa is going to slap a bunt down the third base side, but foul as it spins off the chalk. And a 1-2 count.
Good attempt there by Barbosa. It hit the line on its first bounce, but then quickly trickled foul.